Hey, girlies, hey! Dear listeners, we just recorded Baking Sugar, and we had a moment toward the end of it.
We had a few moments in that.
We had a
episode.
few moments. And so Maim doesn't understand that. First of all, dear listeners, I'm very sorry, but my work has gotten very busy as of recently, and I have not had a chance to rewatch these shows. So, dear listeners, what I do is I absorb the episodes by watching them once. Then I have to rewatch them to write all the shit down to what happens.
It's called osmosis.
It's called, no, it ain't. Some of the shit it ain't. Like this episode of, whoo, it was a kitty cat hot mess at some points. But like that kitty cat hot mess you had to cover up just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, Henry, yes.
Anyway, so we're here, we're queer, we're the only ones. Maim.
Pretty accurate so far. Pretty accurate.
How has life been with you?
Do you mean my mania? So we're gonna talk about that now.
Listomania.
Mania. No, life's fine. Just been busy, right? Been busy doing stuff, work stuff, drag stuff, regular stuff. And
did you hear who our local drag bar legends had for their white party? First of all, I had to explain to a couple people what a white party was.
They thought it was a Klan rally.
Well, I mean, isn't it?
Yes.
Dear listeners, I still don't know exactly what a white party is, but from what I've noticed, it's people wear white, and it's a bunch of white people who have young, like old white people who have young white people who they buy. I don't. Like they buy things for them. Sugar daddies, sugar babies. Am I wrong? Have I got?
Well, that makes sense, right? That's the white. The white must be the sugar.
And then they also buy the cocaine for them.
Yeah, they sure ain't get brown sugar up in there.
No. And my Latino, I was out with a couple of Latino friends of mine, and they were like, "Well, what is a white party?" And like, I'm not going to do a Puerto Rican accent. I was going to, then I realized that's a racism.
No, it wouldn't have, because you wouldn't have done it well. It would have been an unidentifiable accent.
Fair. Unidentifiable Spanish-ish accent of sorts. And I was like,
or Chong.
Although I did learn what Puerto Ricans, how non-homosexual Puerto Ricans refer to gay Puerto Ricans. As they say that they are in the environment.
In the environment?
In the environment.
What does that even mean?
It means
How does that translate?
It means they're faggots. I don't know.
Oh my
God! Dear listeners, don't use that word.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Oh God. Oh, okay.
I almost threw up from laughing so hard. Oh my
God. Anyway, so yeah, I don't know. So the drag queen they brought for the white party in the environment was a mandatory meeting.
Oh, okay. Oh my
Oh God. Oh God.
What's
Oh
wrong with
God.
us today?
I haven't slept much in the past 2 days, babe.
I haven't slept much in the past 20 years.
20. You're girl, you're 40.
Like I said what I said, girl.
I guess you were sleeping well when you were a teenager because you were sleeping a lot.
Right? I didn't have nothing to do, so I could just, be sleeping.
I mean, you don't have to do all your drag stuff.
That's not what keeps me awake now. It ain't my drag stuff. It's my brain, girl.
I have a podcast for you that has been voted the most boring or the best podcast to fall asleep to.
Okay.
It is a BBC podcast hosted by a couple of Indian dudes who explain the very intricate rules of cricket. My coworker said he was like, he didn't believe it till he started listening to it. Out in 5 minutes every time.
So strangely enough, and I know we've never talked about this, so it's really funny that you would say that. Strangely enough, that is my sleeping pill, is boring British stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So basically I downloaded a lot of British audiobooks, like historical and like Edwardian.
Yep.
That's what I do. I listen to those and I'm literally asleep within like 15 minutes.
My husband listens to, there's a BBC show that's a history show where they just like droll on. It's a bunch of old men who just droll on about one thing every week. Yeah. And there's so many episodes. It's been going on since like the 70s. And he just, he puts him to sleep immediately.
Yeah. It's better than a pill.
Girl, speaking of being put to sleep, did you know that we have a Patreon? Dear listeners, if you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw somebody here, Maim.
Yes, dear.
Did you know we have another podcasts?
What?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar, our Deciding Women podcast, and Over the Moon, our Moonlighting podcast. Hey, Maim. We have merchandise. If you go to mimsmaim.com, you can buy something. Maim.
Yes. Dear.
Do you know what I love?
You love a good 5-star review.
I love a good 5-star review and a good Southern accent. This episode does not have a Southern accent.
It does
good one.
Not at all.
Dear listeners,
I love how they try.
Is that what they're doing? Dear listeners, if you love us or like us, leave us a 5-star review. It really helps us. Maim, are you ready to do this?
Yes.
This is what is
hot kitty mess. This is a hot kitty mess.
This is season 4, episode 15, Mourning among the Wisterias. So we're panning in, and a name pops up on the screen. Renee Auberjonois. You may know him as Odo from Star Trek DS9. He is that guy. He is one of the best that guy actors ever. I love this man. Like,
I love that our connection with him is from 2 very different characters too. It's so great.
It sure is from that
Benson. Yeah.
Oh no, that's not what I was. Benson. I forgot about Benson. No, the movie, the vampire movie.
No. Benson is his. He was Benson's nemesis.
And Boston Legal.
Yeah.
He was very good. Boston. What is the name of that horrible?
Oh wait, we haven't checked in a while to see if Ally McBeal's back up.
It's not. I check every week.
Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
They messed up our flow.
I know. What is the name of the... My Best Friend is a Vampire.
I don't know that movie.
It's from 1987.
Okay. Who's in it?
Robert Sean Leonard,
I don't
Cheryl
remember this.
Pollock,
Nope.
Evan Moran, Paul Wilson, and David Warner.
I know none of those people.
It's not a great movie.
You mean it didn't get any Oscars or anything?
Girl, back up from your mic again. Back up from your mic again. But it does have a 6 out of 10 on IMDb.
Oh, that's better than average.
And a 59% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, well, that's not 40.
Both those are true statements. Anyway, we got it, dear listeners. We're at a plantation home, and it took me a very long time to figure out where the fuck we were supposed to be in the South. Like, where, because the accents in this episode are all over the place. I was like, are we in Alabama? Are we in New Orleans? We later find out that we're in Savannah, Georgia.
Everybody has a different Southern accent.
And
everybody.
Like a Savannah, Georgia accent's very slow.
So slow.
And like not the way these people talking. My God, what is this?
They were giving total Mississippi in their accent.
They were.
It really was.
I remember my 11th grade U.S. history teacher once asked me if I was from Alabama. I was like, ma'am, my accent is very North Carolina. It is an incredibly Appalachian accent.
It is.
I sound mountain as fuck.
So mountain, honey.
And then we had the faux election that year. And I was the only white male in the group. And so I voted for Jesse Helms in the fake election. And then why did they start asking, well, why did you vote for Jesse Helms? Don't you know about this man's sentence? And you of all people, Mims, you? I'm like, look, he's an asshole. He's a horrible person. He's brought so much money to North Carolina.
Right? And that, it's so funny. I mean, obviously we know, right? Because we were different kinds of kids back then.
Yeah.
But the fact is that that's the complete basis for everything.
Yeah.
Like all of these folks, they vote for these people, even if they don't like the whole Congress, because of everything they do for their particular state.
Well, and the thing is that changed under W. Bush when they got rid of pork.
Yep.
And like now you can't bribe people.
Nope.
Like you can't bribe the senators and the House people to do what you want, and it's become this. It's kind of like we should allow bribery again to get shit done.
The Mims's TED Talk, bribery.
I mean,
why to come back?
That's how LBJ got Social Security through. He either said he was going to primary people, or hey, if you don't do this, I will take this away from your state and will not sign into law.
Yep.
And lo and behold, black people got Social Security, and white people. It greatly benefited, minorities more than white people at the time. Still does, whatever. Anyway, progressives. So my glasses, not the people. So a man is reading at JB while she's fanning herself in a chair,
looking all like a little southern old lady belle.
I know, in the middle of California. Do you think they filmed on site?
No. Come on now. She wasn't going to go to the South by choice.
Well, Crystal is watching with Todd in her room. They're newly married. Hello, three-legged cat. And we find out the old man reading to JB, his name is Eugene.
I'm not gonna lie. I know you're cringing. I love how over the top Crystal is with her delivery of every line. Like,
Girl,
it really was everything. to me.
my problem isn't that she's over the top with every reading, but my problem is that she couldn't be consistent with it. Like, she loses her accent in 2 or 3 of the scenes later.
I know. She only has it. She only has it when she has on that negligee. That's the only time it's strong.
I'm Crystal.
When the shoulder is down, one arm is down, and she's supposed to be hot. That's the only time it's really strong.
It's so warm in here. Like she's in a goddamn Tennessee Williams play.
Yes, I mean literally.
I mean, this Eugene is supposed to be Tennessee Williams without the gayness, right?
I think so. I mean, this is more like Alabama Williams kind of play, technically. If I had to give it a
did later on. It does say that all of her plays have sex with, like, women with sex in them, and that's not a thing from. It? Maybe she's supposed to be Truman Capote. Eugene's supposed to be Truman Capote.
I was what's the guy's name that's like laying in bed? The one that her man.
What are you Todd?
The girl's man. It's Todd, right?
Todd.
Did you recognize him?
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it was so funny. He was the nephew that took over for Steve Guttenberg in the Police Academy franchise.
I've not watched a Police Academy. You always bring this up, and I always say, I have not watched a Police Academy.
Yeah. He was Commandant Lassard's nephew, Eric.
Number of Police Academies I've watched, none.
I'm going to convince you one day.
No, you're not.
I'm going to have to send you shirtless pictures of Steve Guttenberg from the 80s.
I don't know if you know this. Your cat's tail went straight up when you said that. I'm like, Maim.
She knows what's up.
Oh, God. Oh. Well, so Todd is Eugene's nephew. We're back with Eugene and JB.
Yep.
And we find out the play is very, very, very sad.
Oh,
like, the play is super duper sad.
It's very tragic.
Well, Deirdre's here.
Hey, Deirdre, honey, how are you?
No, it's Deirdre, not Deirdre. Diedra. Deirdre.
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 If it was Deidre, it'd be Deedra. That's Deidre, as opposed to Deirdre.
I don't know. This is white people names, Cindy. I don't know. We're laughing too much. We're laughing too much in this episode.
Well, she's a former star.
Oh, okay.
Former,
like a theater star or TV star.
Yes,
or
it's
movie
theater star.
I wonder if it was regional or Broadway level.
Broadway. She was on Broadway. On Broadway.
Oh my goodness, she's proper star then.
Yeah, Eugene does not want her to be in his newest play because she's too old. I believe the woman's name is Martinique or something like that.
No. Don't tell a Southern woman she's too old, honey. No. Her flower has wilted. That's how you say it.
She has to go shop in the Today's Woman section of Belk now.
I'm sorry. I have to go to the women's section now because I gotta wear a support hose. I'm so sorry. I can't wear
Girl,
pantyhose
as I walked into Belk this past week, to my right was a dress that was a vision in gingham. Let me tell you. Yellow, pink, and red.
Gag me with gingham. Yes.
Yes.
Please. Yes, please.
If it was not in the petites section, I would have bought one for myself.
Bitch, you could have sewn 3 of those together.
Not at $75 a pop. Are you crazy?
Gingham? $75?
Modern, period. Southern, period. Woman, period.
And you just know they use serger stitches.
God, where are we at? Okay. Well, Crystal and Todd are coming downstairs. Eugene and JB are coming inside. And Eugene isn't feeling well. He needs a bourbon.
Don't we all, honey? Don't we all?
Yeah. Well, Todd and Crystal leave. And Eugene is being very hard on Todd. Like, he's like, I am at a certain age. I just need my bourbon. Todd's like, the doctor's saying you shouldn't be drinking, blah, 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 blah. And Eugene's like, I did give me my bourbon.
Just scenery chewing everywhere.
Girl, going back to that, that picture I sent you about the coffee. I have looked at that like 7 times today. It really is me.
It hits
I'm
home.
gonna pour myself another cup of coffee with the nipples. Just like that's the part that gets me every single time.
We might need to repost that picture on our. I'll repost it on our. On our
oh God, no, girl! God.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm getting back to that. I'm doing it. I'm just doing it.
And doing it well.
No, I'm just doing it.
Oh God. Well, Arnold's coming to produce the play. He's showing up, and oh no, there's Ola Mae.
Oh no, come on, Ola Mae. You recognize Ola Mae. I know you do, girl.
Would I recognize Ola Mae?
Are you serious?
Yeah, who is that?
That's the same lady that was in the Christmas episode on Designing Women.
What? She died at me and I didn't even recognize her.
I cannot believe it.
I hated that episode so much. So she's a magical black woman and everything's what you're telling me.
That's why they have that movie that came out called Magical Negro Society, girl. It's a real thing.
God, I know. Oh, God. Oh. Did you watch it?
Did I watch that movie? No. I live it. I've been living that life for 40 years.
Then I'm going to need some money back, is what I'm telling you.
I wish you'd wait for me to swallow.
That's what she said. So Arnold's here, and we meet Jonathan, who's that guy. Who is the agent. Like, all 3 of these old white men are that guys.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're back in JB's room, and Eugene's in there with her, and he proposes to her.
What?
It's a marriage of convenience because he wants to do the play. He doesn't want Deirdre to to change it, and he wants JB to watch over it because he's very, very sick. And Todd can't handle it.
That's sad.
Yeah. And we also find out at this point that Jonathan has been robbing him blind. Yeah, I know. Oh, God.
Keep your friends close, y'all. Keep close.
Oh, no, girl. You went unstable. You went unstable. You still stable? You there? You there, girl? You there?
I think you went unstable.
Now, All right, we're back. We went unstable for a minute. It happens with us.
It does.
Um,
More so than I'd like.
well, it's a little bit later on now. A little bit later on, and we meet Ola May again. Now, girl,
I'm surprised that she didn't like bring up that like a level of hatred when you first saw her on camera.
girl, I was too busy like seeing the mammy thing, and like I hate mammies. They strike a racist nerve in me, and I'm like, ooh, 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 ooh.
Mhm.
I wonder how many of our rich people that we went to high school with had mammies.
Probably a lot.
I know I do not believe the doctor's daughter did.
I would actually say, I bet actually no. I bet they may not even know because they probably had them at an extremely young age and then put them in preschool.
The mammy?
No, like oh god. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew what you meant.
Yeah, I bet that. I mean, it may not, but I bet so.
And I mean, it is that like our generation is really too young for that, right? That
Yeah.
The generation before definitely, like my old roommates, like his parents had one in the house, and like his, yeah.
Like we were right at that cusp age that was starting to like kind of fade out a bit.
We were also at that cusp age where African American teachers started fading away too. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, well. Whatever. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Well, Arnold and Deirdre are talking about the play, and they want to change it. Deirdre's like, change it and put me in as the star.
Bruce.
I'm star quality.
You right, girl. You full of hot gas. You right.
She's gonna convince Jonathan. Girl, I don't know if I could make it to Snatch Game on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I mean, like, there'll be sewing challenges. There will be an improv challenge. It's musical challenge.
It's really if the ball comes up before or after, because the ball would be.
Girl, if you got on that show, we would be working on your sewing skills.
That's true.
Like it would. I would literally work from up there for a few weeks to get you ready. Come on now.
That's true.
I've told many people this, and I'm not joking. I've told you. I've told everybody here. If any of you people need secret lessons because you get on that show, I will be happy to help any girl in Miami. But ain't nobody,
You could help Morphine.
I could have. I mean,
she grew on me. I want to say this.
I told you that
she grew on me. She grew on me a lot. Well, at the beginning, she was all about that BBL. Like that's what it was.
Well, here's the thing though, right? And this is why I said that, because I was nervous at first, and I even told the hubby this, right? Because she and her nature, and this is like her in public, right? She's very much like me. There's like public face and private face. And when it's like, when you're having to be on camera all the time, that's why I've always been very nervous about those types of shows. I don't know how I would do, because me out of drag is a very different person. I mean, me and you are different, but like everybody else, it's not the same. And so she was just a caricature for a while because she just didn't want to be herself. And then finally, when she was herself, it was like, cool. People got to see her the way we got to see her. But that's why remember I told you the first 2 episodes, I was nervous too. I was like, I don't know. This is not the person I know. So I'm glad, because she's a hoot. She's an absolute hoot.
Well, so we're in like the salon area,
Salon.
and Jonathan and Eugene are talking about money. Jonathan goes to get Eugene a drink. Okay. So JB then goes into the kitchen because they're and she sees Jonathan and Crystal fighting. There's a broken glass, and Crystal's like, "No, thank you. I want to clean this up on my own. You can leave me. Just leave me be. Leave me be.
Okay, girl.
Leave me
Okay,
be."
girl. All right, girl. Let's go. Let's go. Do your thing.
I mean, leave me be.
I mean, it's so hot in this kitchen. I just need to be by myself because it's so hot.
It's so hot in here.
Just leave me be. I
So
gotta
take off
strip back
all my clothes.
this
I
steamy
am
water.
getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off.
Congrats to Nelly, by the way. You heard Nelly and Ashanti are having a baby, right?
No, I didn't even know that they were a thing.
They used to be a thing, and then they got back together 20 years later.
That's something.
I know, right?
So we're in Eugene's room now,
Okay.
and Crystal and Eugene are chit-chatting. Jonathan comes in and says he's got some very important talk to him about a loan. And Eugene's like, in the morning, I'm real tired. Let's do this in the morning. In the evening, ain't we got fun? Not much money, oh, but honey. Ain't we got fun? The food is great here. We're having a thrill.
Go ahead.
Great Scott, Willard, what are you doing here? Oh God, I love Kathy Lee Gifford so much.
It's just not complete unless you do that line.
No,
it's
not. It's not. And the thing is, I can picture that commercial up to that point, and her just looking, going, "Great Scott, Willard, what are you
holding this plate?"
Oh God. What's later on, girl? It's later on. And shots have been fired.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Who dead?
Well, Jonathan's been shot. And Eugene's in there holding a gun. Well, we skip a little bit of time. And Walker Thorne is here, played by Renee Auberginois.
Chewing that scenery like it's candy.
Like
honey.
it's candy, and I'm living for it. I am living for it. Looking
his outfit.
Looking like a Mark Twain ripoff. I'm loving every second of it.
I was like, did they go back in time as well? Because
well, you know, Savannah is still in the 1800s.
Apparently. They just barely got into the 1900s now.
Oh, you mean they have they gotten to segregation yet? Have we made it past that yet?
I said barely got into it.
Okay. So I understand. Let me get this right. The black people just got the right to vote, but the white people are getting ready to push them out and kill them. I got it. Taking their cities back. I understand.
What do you think gentrification is? Still gentrification.
I guess that's true. Oh. Is plantation not gentrification?
No, honey, it was never anything black out here. It was just swamp.
You're telling me that Lauderhill is not black?
Actually, Lauderhill was reverse gentrification. It used to be white.
Oh, okay.
In fact, it was so white.
How white was it?
Jackie Gleason had a home and a golf course here in Lauderhill.
And then
one black person moved in and everybody moved out. It just takes one, girl. That white flight, it don't take many. It just takes the one. It just takes the one. And they like, oh, we gotta go. We gotta go.
Well, Walker Thorne is investigating the bedroom.
I bet he is, Sheeny.
And we find out that the window's closed and that the Thornes used to own the property.
Oh.
Jonathan had some notes of debt on the property from Thorne's father. He got the home and the property as collateral and sold it to Eugene.
Interesting.
So what we're hearing is Walker Thorne owned slaves. Yeah. Well, we're now having a little mini interrogation.
Yes.
Crystal and Todd were in the bedroom together. Well, Crystal was in the bathroom. Todd was laying on the bed, shirtless.
He seems like he stays in bed. After this episode, you're like, does he ever? It's like, Todd, are you a little bit invalid? Because honey, you just barely get out of that bed.
Are you invalid?
A little bit invalid. A little bit. Because he stays in that bed.
Are you just a little invalid or big invalid? Are you
like a werewolf, Eddie?
Do we have you in full traction or just a little bit of traction?
When it's like he's like reverse werewolf. When it's hot outside, he gets in that bed without no shirt on. And he stays there till it's nighttime.
So he's me. Y'all make sure the air condition set at 64. Blessed and highly flavored. Blessed and highly flavored. Highly flavored. Highly flavored. Blessed.
Somebody's hungry. Somebody's
blessed
hungry.
And highly flavored.
Somebody's hungry.
Somebody just use some Lowry's.
Get her some Old Bay. Stat.
Oh. Where we at? So Eugene's gun was in the cabinet, but it had been recently fired.
Oh.
And it was the same one that Eugene had in his hand.
Yeah.
When he was in the room. What's the next morning? And JB says, well, she's talking to Eugene. She brings him some eggs over dry toast. And we find out that Jonathan stealing could be a motive. Well, no shit. Well, Grace is here and she's in a big hat.
Yes, I love that hat.
And Grace is like, no. He's not feeling well. He doesn't need eggs and toast. Go get Ola May to make a mess of bacon, some grits, some eggs, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera for him and make him feel better. I was waiting for her to say red eye gravy too.
That's my love language, honey. Woo! Southern breakfast.
Do you like fatback?
On occasion.
Do you like streak-a-lean or fatback better?
I think I like fatback better.
I do too.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I have fatback, actually. Right, since the last time I was home.
Yeah, there's a couple restaurants here that have fatback and biscuits.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I used to get it. My uncle, the one that had the pig farm, they said on tap. Basically.
Y'all want some fatback?
Yes, please, Auntie.
So fatback or country ham?
Ooh, no, it's country ham for me for that.
Yeah.
Ooh, that little interplay between the biscuits and that saltiness. Ooh, honey.
With a little bit. I don't know if you're a mustard person on your fatbacks biscuit, but I am.
I never tried that before.
Oh yeah. Yeah, little. And did you know,
zing there?
Did you know that Bojangles has country ham and egg biscuits?
No.
They apparently have forever.
Really? I need to tell my mom that. I don't think she knows that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to tell mom that. She'll, you're gonna make her whole week. You're like, I can just go get the one biscuit. I ain't gotta get a whole slab of it and try to figure out what I'm gonna do with that because I can't eat it all at once because it's not good, all that salt. Yeah, she's gonna love that.
I'm glad I made her day.
I know, right? I'd be like, Happy Mother's Day, by the way.
You know what you should do? You should just put in a DoorDash order for one country and biscuit, have it delivered. Just say Happy Mother's Day on it.
They have DoorDash?
Yes, they do.
Just what I want to make sure. You know, some smaller towns I've heard from friends. You know.
No, they definitely do. They definitely do in Statesville.
Okay, good.
And they deliver out to my house. So.
Oh, then yeah,
they should.
Oh, that would be a nice little gift, wouldn't it? That would be cute.
I don't know how much that would be, but.
I mean, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. I mean, I got a stable job. It's okay.
Sure ain't this. This is.
This is a
stable about this.
Ain't near been, ain't near gonna be.
Only thing stable about this is the horses. I don't even know what that means.
I don't either. It sounds pretty tragic.
What is that word?
Oh, Lord.
Grace to. He sends Grace to the Magnolia Room.
Oh, okay.
And so JB takes the stuff back to the kitchen, and the ants are back. Deirdre's like freaking out because there's ants in the kitchen. And you would think that Ola May would spray for them.
Oh, Ola May, she ain't doing nothing.
She never does. She's
been here forever. She ain't never done nothing. I don't know why he keeps her here.
Don't look at me. I don't know why he keeps her there either.
You better stop.
Well, you know what we learned from Designing Women was her husband and all of her kids died, so
you will not
didn't have to be around her.
You will not let that woman's tragic backstory go.
They all died. Her father, her kids, all of them. And well, one of them didn't die. One of them moved so far away so she didn't have to be around her. You know, that is true. Like the woman moved to Mississippi and didn't come back to see her on her deathbed when she became a white child.
I can't with you. I can't.
Well, she died so that Olivia could be born.
The ultimate sacrifice.
Meeting a Dolly Parton impersonator in heaven and being escorted to not adore just some liminal space with some clouds coming at you. It's such a bad ending to an episode, babe. It's so bad you brought this up. You did this to me. You did this to me.
I just asked you.
All I said was,
do you recognize her? All I said was, do you recognize her? All I said was, do you recognize her? That's all I did. So I mean, that's on you. I didn't make the episode. I said, do you recognize?
Well, Crystal comes in. You know, Jonathan wanted to have the sex with me for Todd's promotion.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, he wanted me to hit that hard.
Too much, girl. Too much. You went too far.
I'm sorry. He wanted me to hit that hard.
Way too far. Way too far. Go back. Go back. Go back to Sling Blade. Go back. Go back.
Oh, God. Well, so we're outside, and Todd and Arnold come to an agreement about money to pay for the play. So they're like, yes. And Todd's like, and eventually this will all be mine. So, I don't think that Eugene is going to last too much long. Uncle Eugene is going to last too much longer. So all this is mine,
Oh,
including
okay,
Ola
Tom.
May probably at this time.
I think Ola May gonna object to that, but you know.
Well, I don't
Ola May's
know.
like, I'll burn down this house before I go with you.
She's gonna Left Eye Lopez that shit.
I will burn it down before I go with you.
Oh God. You know, aren't we all a little surprised that Ola May's not being played by Cicely Tyson?
She was probably still doing a press tour for Roots.
Well, it's a little bit later on, and the captain's here, Mr. Thorne, Captain Thorne, and he says the gun is the murder weapon.
Oh, okay.
Eugene has a gastric moment, like gets laid up in bed, and like the doctor comes and says, no, I'm not going to the hospital. Have you ever known an old Southern person actually like to go to a hospital?
Not a one. Not a one.
Mm-hmm.
Including both yours and my mother's.
Mm-hmm. I don't trust no doctors. I trust a nurse. I ain't going to trust no doctors.
They don't trust. They will trust a nurse in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
If they got you, they'll go to the nurse practitioner before they'll go to the doctor.
Mm-hmm.
That's true. Oh my Lord, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
I never thought about that until just now. I'm like, oh my gosh, yeah.
Well, we're outside, and Deidre and Arnold are trying to fix the play and try to work a way to put Deirdre in it. And like she's like, we will have it this way, one way or another. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna get you. Not get you, honey. Get you. Oh, we've only got 2 more pages left. That's good. So we're.
I love the fact that like even though you have been kikiing this entire time, you're like, girl, I can't keep this up much longer. I can't do it.
Well, girl, you right.
I know.
It's not that I can't keep this up too much longer. I could do this all night long. All night. Yeah, I could.
But
I can't, so I won't.
Greatest female music video ever.
It really is. I remember
go back and watch that extended version. It was everything.
I remember when you knew the full dance.
Girl, that song was my literal.
Can you still do the full dance?
I can do some of it. But can she? Can she?
You are 20 years younger than her.
Just physically.
Yes. That's the big one. That's the one that matters.
But does it?
Girl, what I need you to do right now, and I will make it a.
She literally just had a baby like 4 years ago.
Girl,
girl,
what I need you to do right now is sign up for some Zumba classes, and then we.
I'm afraid to put in Zumba down here in South Florida. I'm likely to get some escort agency. So, I'm just saying.
I mean, but yeah, so. No, if we ever do a drag show together, our speed of like choreography is like maybe Rain on Me, but just the Lady Gaga portion.
Oh, I was gonna say it was like that. It was like them doing the Two to Tango, Dorothy and Blanche on Golden Girl.
Oh, or actually Legs. It has very easy choreography because she's going to keep on dancing. Look,
I can take a Zumba fitness class with Elka Ferreira. I can do that. She's been a member in the Zumba community since 2012.
I mean, girl,
So she is.
The thing is, Vanessa Williams has never been a dancer. She's always just laid there and looked real pretty.
And it works for her. It works for her. Welcome to the comfort zone. Let me take control. Right? She didn't hardly dance on that one either. She just moved her legs around. She has always done legography.
Yes.
I never realized that.
Yes. Save the best for last. She was just outside with her legs.
Yes.
Yes.
Colors of the Wind. She was walking around on legs. Oh no! Oh, I gotta get my inhaler after this. I have lost so much oxygen laughing this much today. Oh, sweet Lord.
The odd part of that's where she starts painting with her feet.
That was when Tarantino directed, girl. Tarantino directed.
Disney had to cut that part out the movie.
This is not going the direction we thought it was going to go. We do have a script for you called Pulp Fiction, though. So if you want to.
Oh, God. So in the bedroom, Thorne and Eugene are talking, and he confirms that Jonathan was robbing him blind. And like more so than even Eugene knew.
Wow.
We found out that Grace had confronted Jonathan.
Okay.
In Atlanta, like earlier, like the day before. She didn't come down from New York. She came down from Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's one thing that JB, like, in talking to them, God, my balls are really itching. I know that's TMI, but God.
Talk about comfort zone. Yes.
Yeah, like, girl, I don't know if you noticed, and dear listeners, this may be TMI, but as you get older, they do get bigger. Have you not noticed?
I've never paid much attention to begin with, so I don't really.
Okay, yeah, at least mine.
I've never done like that whole like essence of a woman thing where I've just bent over a mirror and just kind of like took it all in.
Just plopped them on top of the mirror. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, girl. You don't have to like if you don't, you can just look into a mirror and see them. You don't have to put a mirror below to look at them.
Well, how do you see the back end?
You don't need to.
I need to see where it meets the tape, right? That's like important or something.
I don't know. Just ask your husband.
Lord have mercy. Girl, have mercy. Oh my God.
Well,
I am dying today.
So you are Native American. Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Can you? But more importantly, can you talk to a tree? That's the one.
It's only 4%, so I think there's a correction in the dialect, but you know, we make it through. It gives me some fruit. I got some fruit from
Girl, you already are fruit.
That's that 4%.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, so JB, she thought she heard the shots outside, not inside. Right. And it is very, very odd that all of the windows were open except for Jonathan's, with as hot as it's been recently. And let me tell you,
we have established how hot it was.
It's so Savannah. Hot in Studio Lot C in San Bernardino, California.
I can't keep this negligee strap from staying on my shoulder because it's so hot.
It was a balmy, perfect 72 degrees.
But they had
with
the
a
studio
light
lights
wind
on.
from
They
the
had
north.
the studio lights on and a little bit of mist on my face. I'm glowing like the morning dew.
Oh. Well, Ola May, Thorne leaves. Ola May shows up. She needs a receipt for that comforter that Thorne took, because he took it in for evidence. She needs a receipt for it. Mm-hmm.
I still don't understand that particular line. I get it's integral to the plot, but I was also like, I don't understand. Like, just ask Thorne if he's gonna bring it back. That would have made much more sense than asking for a receipt. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know.
Next time you see Thorne, can you tell him, let us know if he's gonna bring back that comforter? That's all you could. That line could have been so.
I mean, it makes it sound like Ola May doesn't leave the property. Or
Ola May, is this money gonna come out of your salary, girl?
Or she can't use a phone. Like,
the more I'm listening to this, I'm like, I don't think Reconstruction has quite gotten to this plantation just yet, apparently.
Oh God. We found the one part of Georgia that Sherman didn't burn. So we're in a room with Todd and Crystal. Todd's going over the will. We find out that Eugene and Grace's engagement is off, and Todd will get everything according to the will.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Todd did it.
Well, we're now back with Eugene, and Arnold's in there, and he makes Arnold promise not to use Deirdre, and not to change a line in the play.
Lord, that's how bad she is now. That's how bad. Her star has dimmed, as they say, on the Great White Way.
The Great White Way.
That's what they call Broadway.
Do they?
That's Broadway's nickname.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
The Great White Way. Oh, it is. I never knew that. Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why it's called that.
All the electric white signs and lights.
Hey, okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Especially for like back then. Yeah. I guess that would have been so bright at the time.
It's still so bright.
No, I know it's super bright, but think about like in the context of when Broadway first got started, and like there were not lights like that all over New York. Like that was so it must have literally.
I know Rudy Giuliani just fixed it all.
Thank you, Rudy. Thank you.
You are America's mayor.
America's mayor.
You know, it really sucks for him, because he after 9/11, he had such popularity, and then
right, it was like 2003, right? And you're like, oh yeah, no, I'm gonna vote for Rudy again. No, I mean this guy, there's nothing can ever change how I feel about this guy.
And now
he's the best guy in the world. He's got the world at his feet.
Well, no, 2003, he couldn't run again.
Yeah,
I know. He was replaced by Bloomberg immediately. Man, Mike Bloomberg, what? A giant margarita.
What's your qualification? I'm a billionaire. That's it. All right, I guess. Okay, great. That makes you qualified to run New York.
No more or less qualified than the other schmucks they got, so.
Every time. For a long time. Schmucks.
Well, we're in the kitchen with Ola May.
Okay. Hey, Ola May, in the kitchen with Ola May. That's on the Food Network, ain't it?
And she has a huge ass conspicuous vial or bottle of ant poison that's arsenic based.
It's so big.
And she's got like one of the old timey spray bottles that she like, God almighty, that is so dangerous. Let's nebulize some arsenic for everybody. Just breathe the fuck in.
Once again, right? We are not in the 1950s right now.
So JB calls the doctor, Dr. Babay, paging Dr. Babay, and asks him to do an arsenic screen on the samples he took from Eugene. Well, they're really ready to wrap up this episode because it's arsenic. And we find out that Thorne didn't take the comforter.
Oh.
So it's like, JB's like, well, the comforter could have been used to hide smoke and like to muffle the sound.
What?
So the shots we heard weren't the ones that killed Jonathan. So they set up a trap, as they do in the show every single episode.
Yes.
It's later on the eve. Eugene isn't drinking, and he announces that he's getting married to JB.
Aww,
it's going to be tomorrow afternoon, and he wants Todd to grab the will to change it. So a bit later on now, Eugene's sleeping, and here's Crystal. Hey, I heard you. Excuse me. I heard you screaming in the night, and I've brought you a little sipple of bourbon, 3 fingers to help you sleep. And he grabs bourbon, puts aside, and says, Thorne, get in here. Thorne comes in, and she gets arrested.
So good.
And so Crystal, the next, like a little bit later on, well, JB's like, Jonathan found out. That's why Crystal was trying to kill him. Well, and he made all passes at me all the time because, I'm a beautiful woman.
Such a beautiful woman.
And I hated him. And I had no problem killing him. Eugene asked her why she did it. Well, for the money, of course. We have a certain place in society, and Todd and I need to have it soon. Well, next day, Eugene will be fine, and JB says no to the marriage. Hey, Maim.
Oh my God, yes.
Did you, of all people, like this episode?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It was a convoluted fucking mess, is what it was.
Oh no, it was a mess. It was definitely that. But honestly, I cannot fault anything with this much scene chewing. I just can't do it. I can't. I will always vote yes when there's this much of a buffet of ridiculousness.
Well, Maim, because I'm getting tired and hungry, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you?
Sure. Hello, dear listeners. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me do my tennis. Hello, dear listeners. It is hot and balmy here in South Florida. You can catch me hosting amazing colossal karaoke. I don't know. I'm just being.
What is this cord that you're messing with to your right?
Oh, this cord?
Yeah.
It was just a cord. I'm just trying to be like,
I'm just waiting for all the shit above you to fall on your head because you're fucking around with the cord chain supposed to be fucking.
No, the cord is this cord is it's actually the cord for the microphone, so I probably shouldn't mess with it as much.
Yeah, there we go. I think we found the reason it was fucking up here.
No, it's not the reason why. These things are like zip tied in
place.
So
go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, fine, whatever. You run my shtick. You can find me hosting amazing colossal karaoke every.
It is I, your Auntie Maim.
already did that part.
No, you didn't. You went, oh my goodness, it's so balmy here in Southern California. You didn't even make it to California. You didn't even make it to your name. Go ahead and go one more time.
It's me, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation.
Done.
You can find me hosting amazing colossal karaoke every Thursday night. Killy Rydell in Miami Beach, doing some improv over at the Villain Theater, and hosting the Black Market, all of that stuff, and my links to socials at I'mYourAuntieMaim.com. And now over to you, Mims.
Hey, I'm the Divine Spinach. You can find me online at thedivinespinach.com. Hey, Maim. Yes, Patreon. Patreon.com. Mims and Maim. Hey, Maim. Oh, God. See it really?
I needed that banjo, literally like.
Hey, Maim! Did you know we have another podcast?
What?
That's right. We have Baking Sugar and Saying Women podcast and Over the Moon. Over the Moon. Moonlight podcast. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Merchandise. MimsandMaim.com. Hey, Maim.
Yes.
Do you know what I love?
5-star reviews.
That's right. They really help us do things, Maim.
Yeah.
Did you know that our dear listeners can reach out to us?
No.
They can send us an email at mimsandmaim@gmail.com or a text message at 704-380-0618. Maim,
Yeah.
do you have anything else to say?
Go eat.
Bye, y'all.